What's going on, YouTube? This team is so bad that it's good. How y'all doing? This is another episode of How to Play, and we have some nonsense. One of my good friends over on Discord was talking about stall teams and how they wanted to build a team with Meganium, but it's really tough because it doesn't really do much well. So we took a look at its moveset, we took a look at its stats, and we figured, honestly, this thing is probably best served as a Leech Seed Rocky Helmet user. So then I went about the business of trying to build a team around Meganium that makes sense, and honestly, the only thing that I could really settle on was stall. Now, there are some different iterations of stall teams. Some are really good, some not so much. The most popular stall teams probably take advantage of screens, but I just wanted to build a unique best-of-one stall team that really put your opponent in some really tough positions here, and this is what we came up with, the Brawlic Stall Meganium team. This team, it's genuinely pretty fun. It's pretty bad, but you'd be surprised. Against a lot of the more meta teams, you really do have some really solid options to play into them. The heart and soul of this team truly is probably Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu is going to come to almost every single matchup of yours. Now, there's a couple of ways that we could use Ting-Lu. We can pair Ting-Lu with Dondozo for classic Sand Tomb plus Yawn. The way that works is you lock your opponent into Sand Tomb, you hit them with Yawn, you double protect, they fall asleep, you rinse, and you repeat. Very good strategy, very reliable, really strong stuff. Now, you can also go for Ting-Lu Glamora, which is a more straightforward strategy. Just protect your Glamora from getting knocked out. This Glamora is very bulky. You go for a Mortal Spin, you activate Toxic Debris, and then you just stall your opponent out through Poison to get the win. Now, Meganium, Incineroar, and Porygon are kind of the enablers of the team. Incineroar is really good as long as your opponent doesn't have Defiant. Incineroar is absolutely amazing. Fake Out Pressure, Parting Shot is really strong on this team. Knockoff is really good to get rid of opponents' leftovers, citrus berries, things like that. Porygon 2, if you notice your opponent's team's a little bit soft in the offense, Porygon 2 could be a really good team to good Pokemon to bring, especially for the mirror match, because this thing has access to recover. Also, Ice Beam is really important on Porygon 2 because Lando Eye is everywhere in the meta, and your opponent is probably going to want to bring Lando Eye versus you. Which, if you take a look, you'll notice our Glamora is Terra Bug. The reason why we're Terra Bug is because of Lando Eye. Because Lando Eye is going to go for a ground move into Glamora, and then normally Glamora is a Terra Grass, but the problem with Terra Grass is Lando Eye covers that with Sludge Bomb. So Terra Bug is really good versus Lando Eye, kind of walls it a little bit, allows you to get pretty stally, and then you could go for your normal Porygon shenanigans. Meganium is Terra Fire, which is really cool. The biggest purpose of Meganium is you could switch this into Urshifu's Surging Strikes, and it's going to do a lot of damage with Rocky Helmet, and then you could set up Leech Seed, Giga Drain, and in some cases, when you know your opponent's making some switches, just spam Mud Slap. You'd be surprised. Mud Slap drops the accuracy by 1 stage. In combination with Leech Seed and a stall team like this, it's actually really powerful. So this team is really fun. If you guys want to try it, I actually encourage you to try it. It might take a lot of practice to get used to how to play the team, but the team is really fun. If you guys are interested in a stall team, 10 comments and I'll drop the Pokepaste if you guys want to know more about my EV spreads. But for now, I hope you guys enjoy the video. We stall, we crawl, we win it all. Meganium. Yeah, alrighty, here we go. And this is definitely a weird one, huh? Because they've got Sableye, Carbonable, Alolan Muck. It's like kind of sort of a Trick Room team, but also not really. Dondozo looks really good here, outside of the Ogerpon. But I'm wondering, like, but so does Poison, right? Like, Glamora also looks pretty good here. I'm wondering what they have for Glamora. Not much. I feel like I kind of want to just go Glamora plus Incin. So if they're gonna lead Giraffe, then I could just kind of force them in what I want to force them into. Meganium endgame seems unironically decent because Meganium's pretty strong into all that they have. I guess the water Incineroar could be a little bit of an issue here. The water buffalo. But I think this is fine. I think we go Ting-Lu in the back, because he just matches up pretty well here. Or maybe not. I can go Meganium. Yeah, no, I think Ting-Lu is the play. Meganium and Ting-Lu. This is going to be a very weird matchup, because that Crabominable might be able to underspeed all of my Mons and really, really put on a lot of pressure. But I do have the Incineroar, which I do want to be able to save for that. And I kind of want to be able to stall them out with Glamora here. I almost feel like I should have brought Dozo, but maybe Terra Poison Ting-Lu can kind of fill that void for me. So they go Ogerpon plus Giraffe. So they stop Fake Out, which is something. And they do pressure my Incineroar with pretty important damage here. I'm definitely going to go for the Mortal Spin here. And I think I'm just going to switch into Ting-Lu, because I think that's going to give me kind of the best plays here. It'll also reduce the damage if this Ferrigraph decides it's going to go on the offensive. So I got my Intimidate down. I switch into Ting-Lu here to make sure my Glamora survives a Psychic attack, if that's what they go for. And I think this is a pretty overall decent turn 1 for me. I get to save Incineroar for later, which is cool. Yep, Ivy Cudgel into Ting-Lu is going to do 0 damage. Mortal Spin's going to come out. It's going to break the Focus Sash of Ogerpon. It's going to put Girafarig on a timer. Now, the question is did you set up Trick Room? Because if you did, I'll stall out your own Trick Room. Twin Beam. Oh my. Alright, so good thing we switched into Ting-Lu. If we did not switch into Ting-Lu, that might have been a knockout, guys. I'm just throwing that out there. That was probably a knockout. Alright, so now both my guys start healing here. I'm feeling pretty decent about the position I'm in. He can go for grass moves into Ting-Lu, but he's also -1. So I'm not even really all that afraid of that, to be honest. I am kind of down to go for a spiky shield here, and I am down to... Ooh, Sand Tomb feels really nice. But I kind of want to go for Snarl as well here. Sand Tomb would be really good. I am going to go for a Snarl here to cover for switch-ins. Because I think if I could get one Snarl onto that Giraffe, then it's going to give my Glamora so much more value. Oh, wow, he's Woodhammer. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. He brought out the Woodhammer. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okay, so if Snarl hits Giraffe, then we're feeling pretty good here. Alright, so Snarl's gonna do pretty decent damage into both slots here. We're gonna heal up on the Glamora slot. So now I'm never dead to Twin Beam, which feels pretty good. I almost want to knock out the Giraffe here. I almost just want to knock out the Giraffe. I kind of feel like that's a decent play. I could, I guess, knock out the Ogerpon since he's threatening me with so much damage. But at the same time, he's also intimed. So maybe I don't really have to go for all of that. Trying to think what's better for a switch in here. Alright, I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb into the Giraffe slot, and I'm going to go for a Protect onto Ting-Lu. I think if I can hold on to my Terra for the end game, then I'm in a pretty decent spot here, right? Oh, so he actually goes for Follow Me. That was a good play. What's the Giraffe going for here, though? Oh, wow, the Giraffe goes for Trick Room. Oh, so that makes me believe he has Mr. Krusty in the back. Which is scary. I'm gonna have to intim it down if that's the case. Alright, so Black Sludge does its thing. Trick Room has been set up here. The Giraffe is still losing health to poison. Ogerpon goes down here. So I'm expecting this to be Crabominable. So far, so good on the stall. We're doing pretty okay. I feel like late game Meganium with Terra is pretty good for me. Is my Meganium Terra Fire? It is. Okay, so I do want a late game Meganium. I think that's what I play towards here. So I think what I want to do is I want a spiky shield on the Glamora slot. And I definitely want to go ahead and swap into Incineroar here. Get a little bit of pressure down into that Crabominable. Now, the Crabominable could be going for a fighting move into this slot, which would be bad, but I feel like Intimidate is just too important. Oh, he's Hyper Cutter! Oh, okay, I just got. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Alright, that's not good. This is not great. And he's Terra Water. Interesting. What move are you going for then, buddy? The Hypercut is really bad for me. Maybe he went for Terra Blast into the Glamora slot. That would be interesting. Crab Hammer! Oh, no. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's so not good, man. Alright, this guy goes from Twin Beam into Glamora. It doesn't really matter too much here. That's really, really bad, huh? Alright, so I think this is the part where we bring out Meganium here. And I think we double into the Crab, I think is the play. The question is do I Mortal Spin? Do I Mortal Spin? Is that the play, or do I just go for a nice little Sludge Bomb into him? I think I'll go for Sludge Bomb since it does have a chance to para. We're going to take the Terra Fire here, and we are going to Leech Seed into the Crabominable, I think. Alright, this is a big turn for me, and I kind of need this to work out, because this Crabominable is probably about to sweep me. I really need this guy to go for an Ice move into Meganium here. I really need an Ice move into Meganium, because I want to proc that Rocky Helmet real bad. Okay, that's good. Ice Hammer is good. We eat that up. We proc the Rocky Helmet, hopefully. Yep, nice. That's really good. Now just don't miss the Leech Seed. Oh, Twin Beam into Meganium. That is even better. Because now with the Leech Seed healing, we're looking really good. Please don't miss, please don't miss, please don't miss. Let's go! Meganium, baby! Alright, and a nice little Sludge Bomb into the Crab. And the Poison! Oh my gosh, it's looking pretty good, gamers. Alright, how do we judge this? How do we judge this? Okay. How many turns left of Trick Room is the question. If this is the last turn of Trick Room, then I think we did it. 2 turns of Trick Room. That is tough. That is tough. Honestly, I'm going to call the Power Gem. I'm gonna Power Gem. No, I'm gonna Sludge Bomb into Crab, and I'm going to Protect here. Part of me feels like I should be Spiky Shielding, but I think this is fine. Okay, he withdraws the Giraffe, which is interesting. What did you bring in here? Sableye. Oh, so he wants Fake Out Pressure next turn. Alright, Meganium goes for Protect. Who did the Crab attack? If the Crab attacked this guy, then that's bad. Yes! Okay, we made the call. Oh, he missed! Oh, it wasn't even that he went into Protect. He just straight up missed. Okay. Alright, so now we're feeling pretty good. I don't get any passive healing into my Meganium slot now, which is a little unfortunate. But I think we're good here. I think we could win this game. Oh man, what a game. That was such a huge miss. Shout out to Meganium clutching it up. Not to mention, we still have Ting-Lu in the back. So I'm pretty sure I win. This is the last turn of Trick Room. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a Spiky Shield. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Giga Drain into this Sableye slot. See if I can't get some healing. See if I can't get some healing. Foul play into Meganium? That's not enough. That's not enough, baby. The Meganium is too good. Nope, no Twin Beam today. Show me the Leech Seed. Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. Giga Drain. Oh, I pressed the wrong move. Oops. Whoopsie. My bad. Alright, that's my bad. That's my bad, guys. I made a whoopsie. Alright, the dimensions have returned to normal. So I am going to Sludge Bomb the Giraffe. And I am going to Leech Seed Disableeye. And the battle was cancelled. Meganium stall for the win. Yeah, alrighty, here we go. And this looks like a terrible matchup for me. Oh, man. How do I beat up Mouse? Do I just... I guess I yawn, huh? This is tough. This is a very, very tough matchup. Because the problem is he can just straight up and down go for beat up and knock out one of my Mons here. And that's really, really tough, right? Like, it's very, very hard for me to deal with that here. I can hope and pray that Dondozo lives 1, you know what I mean? And try to get a yawn into him. But in all honesty, this is a very tough matchup here. Ting-Lu is pretty good, though. Meganium Terra Fire seems like it'd be pretty decent as well, as it walls a good amount of their team. And then I guess bringing the Incineroar, even though they might have Ape. I think I still have to bring the Incin in the back, ultimately. I could bring Porygon to try to reverse Trick Room if they go that way, but I think Incin's the more valuable bring here. This is going to be a very tough matchup. I'm expecting Mouse Ape immediately, unless he's like a Choice Scarf Ape that just goes for like Final Gambit spam. Then maybe I'll have a little bit of a better chance, but if this is just like old school beat up Annihilate, we have a very tough matchup into that. But I do think my Dondozo should be able to live 1. Oh, this is Final Gambit. Okay. This is Final Gambit Annihilate, and he's going for Trick Room, I think. How do I play this? Final Gambit Annihilate, right? So I think I'm just gonna go for Yawn, and I could go Poison here, but I feel like that's a little bit sus. So I'm just gonna go Sand Tomb on the Ape slot. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If he Final Gambits me, he Final Gambits me, and then he gets his Trick Room. I just don't see how setting up Trick Room is really all that good for him. He just goes for a dry Rage Fist. That's so fine by me. Alright, Sand Tomb connects. This is so fine by me. Now I get a little Yawn action. Oh, he is beat up! Oh, he's beat up Giraffe. Oh my god. Somebody should have told them that Annihilate outspeeds Giraffe here. I guess he's used to setting that up in Trick Room, I guess? That's crazy, though. That is some crazy-ish. Alright, we got a double protect here. He's stuck, so double protect is the play. Alright, so we got off our Sand Tomb plus Yawn. We double protect, he stays stuck, he goes to sleep. That's good. The question is how do we apply, do we Yawn the Giraffe? Or do we just go for as much damage into Ape as possible? Oh my god, he's Ally Switch. Oh, get a life, brother. Oh no. I hope I win this matchup. I hope I win so bad. Why are you Ally Switch? Come on. I feel like that's so troll. Any Citrus Berry too. Lumberry! Oh my god. That's not good. Okay. Yawn into Ape. Dude. Yeah, Yawn into Ape. I don't know if Dondozo lives this, by the way. He really, really might not. In Ruination. He withdraws the giraffe. Okay. He brings in Archelodon. Alright, this is really bad. Lumberry? Okay, he Drain Punched. That's throwing. Drain Punching is throwing. That's so fine. We just Ruinate, take away all the health you just healed, and then we hit another Yawn. Oh, this is smooth! Chat! We got around the Lumberry, let's go! Now we just heal up a little bit on my slots, and then once we get rid of Infernape, Incineroar gets to go crazy this matchup. Alright, Protect. Protect. This guy's probably gonna go for like Electro Shot, maybe? Oh, if he goes for Iron Defense, that's bad. If he goes for Iron Defense on the Archelodon, that is legitimately bad. Okay, Rage Fist into Dozo, I assume. Ooh, Rage Fist into Ting-Lu. Calling the Terra. Okay, so we know he's going for Electro Shot on the Dondozo slot. We know. Is it worth going for... I think it's worth going for Terra on Dondozo. Oh, wait, he was Power Herb. Oh, wait, so now his Power Herb is gone. So now if he goes for Electro Shot again, it's a 2-turn move. Oh, never mind, we don't need Terra. This is so good. Now the Annihilate falls asleep. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Alright, now we go for Yawn into Archelodon and Sand Tomb into Archelodon. And then we got him. We got him. He could be body pressing me, perhaps, but we'll see. I don't know if Sand Tomb takes out the Annihilate, but I could always just Protect, which I'm going to Protect next turn anyway because of the Yawn. Alright, let's see what you go for. You switching out? What you doing here? Can't go for an electric move. Can't go for an electric move, buddy. Protect? That's unironically a good play. Unironically a good play. I should have maybe had went for Snarl here, because now I do give his Annihilate a chance to wake up, which is pretty bad. But this is still fine. This is still fine. Alright, heal up on both slots. Oh, he was freed from Sand Tomb. Oh, that's not great. That is not great. Alright, I'm going to... Man, do I... This is bad. Alright, I'm going to protect the Dondozo slot. And I am going to go for Snarl here. I don't know if Snarl kills Ape, though, is the issue. It should. I mean, it's... Nah, I don't think I can. I have to go for Sand Tube here. Alright, Dondozo goes for Protect, just in case this Annihilate wakes up in one turn. Okay, Annihilate snoozes. Okay, that's good. Now, just don't miss the Sand Tomb. Alright, this guy goes for Electro Shot. So we know what he's trapped into. That's good. Okay. And the Sand Tomb lands. Okay, alright, we're in a better spot here. The Archelodon is trapped into Electro Shot. We got rid of the Annihilate. We healed to full. I can Terra my Dondozo to deal well with this, Do I Terra Dozo, or do I just bring in Meganium here? I could just bring in Meganium and start spamming Snarl plus, like, Leech Seed. That feels really good, right? Especially if he brings out Giraffe. He brings out Scizor. Scizor. I mean, Scizor does have access to bug moves, I guess? I could just bring in the Incin here. Alright, I'm gonna bring in Meganium for the Electro Shot slot. And then he's gonna go for a bug move into me, right? So do I just go Terra Poison and Sand Tomb to Scizor? That +2 Archelodon is really scary if I don't leave it unchecked, but... I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Once I trap into Scizor, then next turn, I can go ahead and bring in the Incineroar, right? Alright, so Meganium is subbing in just to take this damage from this Electro Shot. I could have just terrestrialized the Dozo, but then Ting-Lu takes damage. I think this was the best play. That's the only thing about stall teams, is you can play almost perfectly, but if you have like 1 or 2 bad turns, the game is over. Alright, so here's Electro Shot. It is +2, so it's still scary, but Meganium takes it for breakfast. We love to see that. Bug Bite into Ting-Lu. We knew he would go for a bug move. Pretty predictable. Here's the Sand Tomb. Okay, perfect. Alright, perfect. So Sand Tomb into that slot feels really good. Now the question becomes... now he's trapped. So now I bring in Incin on the Meganium slot. And then I think I just start going for Snarls? Because he's +2 anyway. So, like, he's kind of trapped by his own, like, switching stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to start going for Snarls here. That feels pretty good to me. Alright, now here comes Incineroar. Gonna drop down that Scizor to -1, which is really, really good. Because now Scizor is trapped. He's just taking all sorts of chip damage here. Flash Cannon into the Incineroar. You love to see it. Oh, that feels good. Bug Bite into Incin. It's actually neutral, and he takes my Citrus Berry, which sucks. Oh, that's not good. That's an unfortunate side effect, but I still think this was a decent turn. But that was an unfortunate side effect. Alright, this guy's gonna start healing up here. You think my Incin is faster than Scizor? It might be. Is my Incin faster than their Scizor? He might actually be, you know. Maybe I'll just go for the Flare Blitz here. Should I play it safe? I guess we fake out the Scizor and go for another Snarl? Or should I just go for a Ruination here? Alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, the Archelodon switches out. Okay, so now the Giraffe switches into a Snarl, which is really, really good. He probably wants to set up Trick Room. Oh, Armor Tail! Good play. For some reason, I just did not read into that. I could have just went for Flare Blitz there. My Incineroar was probably faster, man. So that's a bad play on my end. We do get the Snarl here, which is pretty good. But now this game's gonna get a little bit tricky, right? Well, I mean, I could just bring in Dozo. He's continuing to take damage. He's -1. I don't think he could hurt any of my slots. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring in the Dozo here. I am going to Yawn the Giraffe. And go for another Snarl, I think. It's a pretty good play, I think. I could Sand Tomb the Giraffe, I guess. I should have Flare Blitz, man. My Incineroar is pretty fast. There's a decent chance I was faster than this Scizor, but then again, maybe not. Alright, he goes for Ally Switch, which is an okay play. Bug Bite into Dozo is gonna do a decent amount of damage here, honestly. There goes the Snarl. Yawn into Scizor. Now, the Scizor still in Sand Tomb? I think Scizor freeze this turn is the issue. Okay, there's the damage. This Giraffe does nothing, though. -2, I have nothing to fear. Alright, so he's still bound. So I definitely want to protect Dozo. And I think I'm just gonna Sand Tomb this Giraffe in now, I think, is the play. Because he's at -2. I definitely want to trap him in at -2. He might consider switching this turn, maybe. But then at least his switch-in's gonna get caught up in Sand Tomb, which is the Archelodon here. This is gonna be a really long game. Yeah, so there's the switch. It's a good play. It's a good play. We get a super effective Sand Tomb into Archelodon here, which is nice. Dozo goes for a Protect. Bug Bite into Dozo. Now that Scizor is gonna fall asleep. Okay. Alright, Archelodon became trapped. I feel like this Scizor is gonna switch, right? That's pretty good damage, man. Okay. So Scizor falls asleep. How do I play this? How do I play this? How do I play this? I go for Yawn into Archelodon. And then I just go for Sand Tomb into Scizor, I think. And the battle was canceled. We take those! Yeah. Alrighty, gamers, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, a comment, a sub, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am not gonna stall you any longer. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate all of you. Yeah.